Right now at 5, outside police reportedly transporting homeless people to Eau Claire. The video that could answer the allegation.
Plus, remembering a sports legend. Mr. Baseball Bob Uecker passes away at 90.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. The controversy over alleged illegal homeless drop-offs in Eau Claire is getting bigger.
A police department accused of a drop-off just released body cam video.
News 8 Now's Grace Monk is in the newsroom with more.
Ken and Emily, Eau Claire asked Attorney General Josh Kaul to step in after neighboring police departments allegedly dropped off unhoused people in their community. Today, the Menominee Police Department is setting the record straight. Eau Claire officials claim that the Menominee PD brought an individual that did not ask to be transported to the shelter in Eau Claire. Menominee PD says that the letter to Kaul does not accurately reflect the situation. Today, they released body cam footage that shows the conversation between the individual and Menominee officers.
Are you interested at all in going to Eau Claire? Because there's a homeless shelter there that guarantees the first night stay.
Eau Claire where?
Eau Claire is about half an hour that way on the interstate.
I don't mind.
What's that?
I don't mind. I don't mind.
Eau Claire is still waiting to hear back from Kaul. We caught up with the Attorney General in Chippewa Falls today. We'll have that for you at 6. Ken and Emily.
All right, thank you, Grace.
Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers was in La Crosse today. It's part of his statewide promotion for his new Office of Violence Prevention. Evers took part in a roundtable at Amplify Health at the hospital's Crime Victim Services Unit.
And so we're really pleased that we're able to bring this office together, and we'll be working with Amplify's efforts here, but all across the state.
That facility is focused on addressing sexual violence, intimate partner violence, and gender-based violence. Adam Fravel is appealing his murder conviction. He was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of Madeline Kingsbury. Fravel's attorney has requested all of his pretrial, trial, and post-trial materials. A Winona County judge has granted the request.
Well, definitely a mild Friday for most areas, along with the cloud cover. Despite that, we had some wind that maybe made it feel more like in the 20s, but still well above average for the first time, and all areas got above pretty much freezing for once. So overall, still going to be mild conditions this evening. We're just barely back down to freezing here in La Crosse. 30 degrees of Eau Claire. They got about 3 to 4 inches of snow. That will help to keep the temperatures down a little bit. There's your lows tonight, actually, this morning. So once again, this is about where we should for average high temperatures, and then our high temperatures today well into 30s, especially where you had no snow cover. That definitely helps to get those temperatures even closer to 40s. You go towards Mason City. Just an eye is going on. Right now we have another warm front that'll be approaching overnight once again towards the late. That'll keep these temperatures up, and the cloud cover once again increasing again, and also the wind will become a factor towards tomorrow morning. But this evening, really can't beat these conditions. Cloudy skies, light winds, mid to upper 20s at both locations. So really actually very nice to be out there this time of year right now for the middle of January, this thaw as it continues, because the temperature wise, as I mentioned, will cool down a little bit this evening. And then once we get past midnight, these temperatures are going to start to come back up again. So you'll wake up back near 30 once again. So kind of a similar type of pattern. We have one last day of above average, so definitely enjoy it, because it's going to be a long time, I think, till we'll see these temperatures again. And we'll explain all what we mean a bit later.
Thanks, Greg.
Okay. Well, we're hearing from Dick Leinenkugel on the eve of the brewery closing in Chippewa Falls. Dick and his brother Jake offered to buy it back from Molson Coors. The brothers said they asked the CEO to begin talks January 6th, but they say he declined and has not responded to follow-up messages.
Have to remain hopeful that Molson Coors will reconsider their decision to close the Chippewa Falls brewery. I think that's a given. I mean, they said that that's what they're going to do in terms of ending production, but we remain hopeful that they're willing to engage in a conversation with us.
56 people will lose their jobs when it closes. Molson Coors plans to move operations to Milwaukee. Quick Trip is expanding its presence in La Crosse with the opening of a new location. The store, which officially opened today, is located on George Street at the former site of America's Best Value Inn. The new store will open daily from 5 a.m. to midnight.
The Viroqua School Board approving an operational referendum for the April 1st ballot. If voters approve it, the district can exceed its revenue limit by an additional $1.3 million per year for the next 2 years. If the referendum fails, schools will be forced to possibly cut staff, reduce student services, and bigger class sizes. Now, Viroqua last tried a referendum in November. That one failed by just 30 votes.
Wisconsin health officials confirming the first child flu-related death. According to DHS, in the week ending January 4th, nearly 6% of ER visits in children under 5 had a diagnosis of RSV. The DHS is encouraging everyone 6 months and older to get vaccinated against the flu and COVID.
Vaccination is the best way to prevent complications like hospitalizations and, in this case, unfortunately, death. If you have not been vaccinated, I would strongly suggest that you consider at this particular point, not only for the person itself, but for those people who are around you.
Nationwide, there's been 16 pediatric deaths tied to influenza.
Well, the sports world is remembering beloved Milwaukee Brewers broadcaster Bob Uecker.
The baseball icon dying at the age of 90. Sports director Jacob Lenzendorf is here with it for more.
Ken and Emily, it's a mournful day in the world of baseball as one of the true icons of the sport, Bob Uecker, passed away this morning. Bob Uecker was Milwaukee baseball. He began as a player with Milwaukee back in 1962, where he played 2 years before playing for St. Louis, Philadelphia, and the Atlanta Braves. Uecker began his post-playing career as a scout, but then took over in the booth as a broadcaster during the 1971 season in Milwaukee. And the rest is history. Many of us don't know what it's like to tune into a Brewers game on the radio and not hear Mr. Baseball with his famous sayings and mesmerizing charisma. He endured a countless number of health scares, but continued to spread joy while calling games. Big markets came calling, trying to get him out of Milwaukee, but he would stay loyal. And per a statement from the Uecker family, Bob had been privately battling small cell lung cancer since early 2023. And a teammate of Hank Aaron's and called home runs off the bat of Jackson Chourio. Truly a baseball life unlike any other, spanning generations. I'll have more on Uecker later, guys.
Brewers baseball won't be the same. Thank you, Jacob.
Still ahead at 5, what happened? Why the feds are going after Southwest Airlines.
Plus, Donald Trump's good news days before he returns to the Oval Office.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $5.79 per pound or 85% lean for $5.39 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
At Overhead Door Company, we repair any garage door and only install the best. Serving up to 100 miles outside of the Onalaska, Wisconsin area. When you need a door company you can trust with your life, call Overhead Door Company of the Seven Rivers region.
Family of SUVs, proud sponsor of winter. Now, get up to $4,000 in total cash on a 2024 Ford Escape. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Must have been hard to adjust with everything going on.
Didn't know how to air your grievances.
Maybe things got too heated.
Or the cost of running was too high.
All right, I did it. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I need an expert.
I've heard all I needed to. Great job, Brooke. Read him his rights.
You have the right to a great company with over 50 years of combined experience.
That's just a matter of conditioning.
G&T, closing the case on all your heating and air conditioning needs.
When you smell the amazing scent of Gain Flames, time stops. And you realize you're in love.
Steve!
With a laundry detergent. Gain Flames, seriously good scent.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was worried when I found out Duke had to get knee surgery, but the process was easier than we thought.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our winter freezer filler bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market and much, much more.
The Department of Transportation is suing Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, the suit alleges Southwest repeatedly operated late arriving flights in 2022. The Biden administration has taken a tough stance on airlines. The DOT also fined Frontier $650,000 for chronically delayed flights.
The Senate continues to cycle through confirmation hearings to get ready for President-elect Donald Trump's White House return.
CBS's Natalie Brand has more from Capitol Hill.
Across 4 Senate hearing rooms, President-elect Trump's cabinet picks for Treasury Secretary, Department of the Interior, the EPA, and Housing and Urban Development testified under oath.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Former New York Congressman Lee Zeldin, selected to lead the Environmental Protection Agency, was grilled by Democratic senators on climate change.
I believe that climate change is real.
But Zeldin defended President-elect Trump's past comments on the issue.
I think that he's concerned about the economic costs of some policies where there's a debate and a difference of opinion between parties.
I would respectfully disagree with you. I think he has called it a hoax time and time again.
Trump's pick for Interior Secretary, former North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum, says there's a risk to the environment and security if America doesn't lead in energy production.
When energy production is restricted in America, it doesn't reduce demand. It just shifts productions to countries like Russia and Iran, whose autocratic leaders not only don't care at all about the environment, but they use their revenues from energy sales to fund wars against us and our allies.
Trump's Treasury Secretary nominee Scott Bessent testified he would support increasing sanctions on Russia over the war in Ukraine.
The hedge fund billionaire also faced tough questions about Trump's plan to cut taxes and implement tariffs.
All through the campaign, we heard that foreign countries were going to pay it. I think that's baloney. It's going to be paid for by workers and small businesses.
The history of tariffs and tariff theory, optimal tariff theory, does not support what you're saying.
Former NFL football player who also served in Congress, Scott Turner, nominated to lead HUD, said the country needs millions more homes to address the housing crisis. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And former Wisconsin Congressman Sean Duffy sailed through his confirmation hearing yesterday. Trump has tapped him for Transportation Secretary. Duffy served Wisconsin's 7th District between 2010 and 2019. His hearing began with bipartisan support as both Republican Ron Johnson and Democrat Tammy Baldwin introduced him. Duffy told the committee he'd show tough love to Boeing and protect programs that subsidize rural airports.
President Joe Biden is leaving office with a dismal approval rating. That's the word from CNN. Only 36% of Americans approve of the overall job he's done in office. On immigration, he scored 31%, and on the economy, 33%. Most surveyed blame Biden for high grocery and gas prices. And some positive poll news for Donald Trump. According to CNN, 46% have a favorable view of him, 48% unfavorable. These are his best numbers since just after the 2016 presidential election.
One pricey pineapple.
Why people are paying $400 for it and joining a waiting list.
We definitely have mild conditions for your Friday, but enjoy it because our temperatures are going to plummet going through Saturday all the way through Tuesday. We're looking at some dangerous cold conditions. We'll break it all down for you coming up on your first warm weather update after the break.
Hi, my name is Tom Hammes. I work for Maxwell Whitewater Conditioning. We want all of our customers to be as informed as possible, so we present an agenda at every call that we go to. We present this to the customer so the customer has some idea what to expect when we get there.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Get 0% APR on 2024 Sierra 1500 models. That's over $5,600 in average finance savings.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
T-Mobile is very reliable.
It's always nice to know that T-Mobile has us covered.
I love the fact that my family and I, we can stay connected just about anywhere we want to go.
My network is my lifeline.
T-Mobile keeps you connected on America's largest and fastest 5G network. Right now, switch and keep your phone. We'll pay it off up to $800. See how you can save on every plan versus Verizon and AT&T at T-Mobile.com/keep-and-switch.
Planning a home renovation? Save money on demolition and disposal fees by contacting Habitat for Humanity's Reclaim Program. Habitat will remove your cabinets, flooring, windows, appliances, and more for free. Habitat sells reclaimed material at the ReStore rather than sending it to a landfill. To schedule your free reclaim service, go to habitatlacrosse.org/reclaim.
Water testing is one of the most important things that we do. And it's really important that we test the water coming into the house before the equipment and after the equipment to see what the equipment is doing and if it's doing the job that they're wanting it to do.
Stories are told on our Instagram at WKBT News 8. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
Well, there's luxury cars, and now there's luxury fruit.
That's right. Behold the $400 Del Monte Red Pineapple. It has a striking red color and lower acidity. Del Monte says the high price is for two reasons: years of development costs and a limited supply. More than 1,000 people are on a wait list to buy it.
So development meaning like science grew that in the lab?
Yeah, research and development. All the time and manpower it took to figure that one out. I wouldn't do it. $400?
No, I mean, I'm intrigued by what, like, the lower acidity and maybe a better taste as opposed to regular pineapple, but that's a long waiting list.
That's a pricey price tag right there.
I think we'll go for the luxury car instead.
I like that idea better. Well, Greg, it warmed up a little bit today. It was actually comfortable outside.
Well, it warmed up quite a bit, actually. We got up well into the mid-30s, which is above 10 degrees above average. So once again, these temperature swings helped with no snow on the ground. It really, if we had a big snowpack in the area, it would temper that temperature getting above freezing too much. But we don't have snow, so it climbs pretty quickly when the winds turn around. So we still got that warm front tonight, but then we got a cold front coming through Friday. But still, it's going to be mild Friday. 40s potentially for areas, breezy. When the front comes through, there could be a little bit of light rain or snow. Not expecting a lot with that, but it is a pretty strong front to come through, so that is a possibility with it. Saturday is going to still be breezy, maybe windy in the morning. Temperatures will start falling in the afternoon. Teens beginning, probably single digits. That's the start of the Arctic air. And Sunday is the first day that really you're going to feel that Arctic air, and it's the alert day because we're going to have some frigid temperatures, likely not getting to zero that day for many areas. So tonight, really, you're going to start seeing the temperatures fall off. We've just had some high clouds overhead. The low clouds have pushed off to the east. That allowed the temperature to drop off. We have a little bit of a warm front coming through the north too, but then the winds are going to turn around to the south about midnight. When it passes, that's going to start making the temperature come back up. So by the time we get to tomorrow morning's commute, we're looking at near 30 degrees for most of the area with that south wind, kind of gusty at times too. So we'll see the winds kind of back off towards the late morning. As a cold front begins to push, you'll start seeing the winds change over here, right there. So by the time we get into the early afternoon hours when we're hitting about 40 degrees in many locations, that front will come through, the winds will kind of turn around to the northwest, and then starting picking up as we go towards the evening commute. And there's enough cold air with this that we could see a little bit of shower activity. You'll start seeing some of this blue start to pop up here and there. Could be even a little bit of light rain because we are going to be fairly warm. So by the evening commute, you're going to start seeing falling temperatures. Still mild for this time of year, but that northwest wind will begin to pick up and a few showers out there. And that's just the start of what the cold air will. Friday night overall won't be too bad yet. for temperature-wise, but the winds will start picking up too. Temperatures tomorrow, 40 degrees for many locations, especially where you don't have the snow on the ground. Up to the north, they do have a little bit of snow, so probably more mid-30s given that. But overall, still very mild conditions going on. And then the wind speeds, as I mentioned, tomorrow morning, probably about 10 to 15 miles per hour for many locations, maybe 15 to 20, so quite breezy, especially further south and east you go. We'll have that little bit lull in the wind speed before the cold front comes through in the afternoon, turns the winds around from the northwest. They'll start picking up for the evening commute, so then we'll be back to around 15 to 20 out of the northwest. Those winds will increase and continue Saturday night as the colder air continues to filter into the area. So as you're looking at Saturday's highs, here's your highs right now. That's in the morning hour. That won't be what you'll see in the evening hour because it's going to continue to get cold. If we go into Sunday, that's why we got the dangerous cold conditions here. And this is just going to be the start of it. We'll go through Tuesday with 40 below potential wind chills. Give you a glimpse of what you're looking at for Sunday morning's temperatures. Way in the negative range. And that doesn't factor in the wind chill. You're looking at teens below zero. Highs that day, many areas will not get close to zero. So it's definitely going to be a very cold, bitterly cold Sunday. And that's just the start, because we have a couple more days there afterwards of where temperatures will struggle to get to zero. Even on Tuesday, we'll barely get above zero. The good news is by the time the end of the week, we're going to warm back up to where we should be, mid-20s with maybe a little bit of light snow chances. So the message is enjoy tomorrow.
Simple.
I think that's the main message. Enjoy tomorrow, because you're not going to enjoy probably Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday.
It sure doesn't look that way.
No.
All right, Greg. Thanks very much. Coming up, veterinarian workers are stunned.
One canine's life-saving act of love. Up next.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
To everyone who's hungry for something special,
Culver's is the place for us. Hi, what can I make fresh for you today? It's nice being greeted by people who are glad to see you. And I appreciate that they use real ingredients, like fresh beef and Wisconsin cheese. The frozen custard is so fresh and creamy, it tastes like it was made just for us. It's our pleasure. Just spending time with family, that's what mealtime at Culver's is all about.
From Wisconsin with love, welcome to Delicious!
It's the January clearance event at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. It's where you'll find incredible savings on closeouts, floor samples, and overstocks. Sofas from Flexsteel and Smith Brothers, casual dining from John Thomas and Cannondale, bedrooms by Canal Dover and Daniels Amish, and the area's best selection of quality leather from Stressless and Lazy Boy. It's all in stock, ready for immediate delivery, and all at real savings. Hurry in for the best selection during the January clearance. It's on now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
We see you out there, giving your whole heart to what you do. That doesn't mean you have to give your whole wallet, too. It's why we make sure that as you find your way, you can find value along the way. Like 50-pound bags of Blaine's Black Oil Sunflower Seed, $19.99. $7 off select Neutrino Loyal Life puppy food. And save $130 on these men's Ariat boots.
That's what I'm talking about.
Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Being original.
When you're dealing with your own insurance company, you may think that they're on your side, but the truth is, they're not. They're only concerned about their bottom line. That's why you need to hire Bygoff and Rohde. We get results.
Getting the kids ready for school isn't always easy.
But knowing what it'll be like so they know what to wear makes it a little easier.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A mother dog in Istanbul can be seen carrying its hypothermic puppy to a veterinarian clinic.
Yeah, the CCTV footage shows the moment a vet technician found the pup, thinking that it wasn't alive. But after noticing a heartbeat, they were able to save the pup, along with its sibling that they had found days prior. The vets say the brothers are getting better every day. Look at how cute.
An act of love from Mama Dog.
From Mama Dog. She knew. She was like, I can't do it on my own. I need help.
Knew where to go, too. That's
Knew
amazing.
where to go. Exactly. Smart one. All right, Greg has one final look at your forecast right after the break.
Dear winter, our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready. Bundle up, Toyota.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma for $319 a month. Toyota. Let's go places.
Out with the olds and in with the new at Wesco in Sparta. Grab amazing deals with discounts up to 50% off. Floor models, overstacks, and slightly blemished items must go. So incredible, even I can't believe the savings. Our team is ready to help you find the perfect piece for your home. Hurry, these deals won't last long. Head to Wesco in Sparta. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. And remember to tell them Peyton sent you.
Beware of getting mortgage information and mortgage rates online. I get a lot of home buyers that get their mortgage information online or get a pre-approval letter from a computer. I can tell you that talking to someone with over 30 years of experience, that everyone's situation is different, and sticking to a lender that has my experience is important to your financial future.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys, what are the chances you can fix this?
It shouldn't be too difficult.
So like 1 in 100?
Fellas, I can fix this.
Like 1 in a million?
I can do it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
G
and
T.
Yeah.
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 People across Wisconsin are enjoying the rewards, stability, and flexibility of a career in healthcare. Why not you? WIS Caregiver Careers get you started with 2 great options. Become a CDCP, Certified Direct Care Professional, or a CNA, Certified Nurse Aide. Receive free training plus earn a $500 bonus. It's easy to start your new career. Learn more at wiscaregiver.com.
Dear winter, our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready. Bundle up, Toyota.
Right now, get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places.
All right, tonight we'll have a cloud cover once again increasing. More high clouds overhead. The temps fall early in the night, but then they'll start rising. So that 27 really is about midnight. By the time you wake up, we'll probably be close to 30 at both locations, with that wind also beginning to pick up out of the south. And then mild Friday, and then really it begins to fall quickly Saturday, and then it's just really cold as we go through Tuesday.
Really, really cold.
Precipitous drop.
Yeah.
Alert, alert, alert.
Yes. Thank you for joining us at 5.
Appreciate your time. Hope to see you back at 6.